Hi, I'm Preston Cochran. I'm one of the house engineers here at TraceHorse Studio in Nashville, Tennessee. And today, I'm going to give you a virtual tour of TraceHorse and introduce you to our head engineer, Scotty Purdell. All right, so let's go. The first room I'm showing you is our big keyboard room. It's where we have our Yamaha U3 upright piano, our Hammond organ, and some other vintage keyboards. We keep all these keyboards hooked up, ready to go, so no matter what inspiration may strike an artist or a player, we can get those sounds almost immediately. And connected to our keyboard room is the biggest recording space at TraceHorse. This is our tracking room. Right now we have our house kit, a Ludwig 1967 drum set up, and this is where we record 90% of all drums at TraceHorse. Scotty will keep a lot of the mics you see right now pulled as a basic starting point and adjust if necessary depending on the drummer, the genre, or the sound we're going for. We also generally like to fill out this room with as many session players as possible, so oftentimes we'll put either an electric guitar player on this side and the bass player on that side, so those players can be in the same space and communicate and get the performance as lively as possible together. This ISO booth is the deadest space at TraceHorse, and because of that, we normally throw the artist who is either singing or playing acoustic guitar or playing their own rhythm instrument. We'll put them in here, and so it's a very controlled, separated sound. There's absolutely no bleed between this room and the tracking room, and it's a great way for the artist to be able to still see and communicate with the other players. We'll often run anything from strings to electric guitar amps to acoustic guitars to vocals in this room. It's a really great, controllable sounding space. And here is our control room where we have our two 80 series Neve consoles, and in front of our consoles is house engineer and mix engineer Scotty Purdell.
Hi, how's it going?
Scotty's gotten a great reputation in town for getting absolutely killer tones in our space, and he's also known for coming up with very creative and efficient ways of recording.
When I'm tracking, I try to go into the recording process like we're going to have a finished product. I try to track with mixing in mind, whether it's producing, whether it's just engineering. I try to get sounds that sound done as quick as possible.
The way that Scotty does that is implementing all of our outboard gear. He'll often print a lot of effects, and we're thankful enough to have a diverse group of effects that no matter what the genre is or what the production calls for, we're able to fine-tune a really custom sound that ends up working for whatever the client needs. And then the last thing that I'm showing you today is the B room at TraceHorse. This is where I do all of my mastering. It's a great space that allows Scotty and I to work simultaneously. If we're working on a record, Scotty can be mixing that record, sending me over files, and I can be mastering them. And it's a really efficient way that we can be a one-stop shop from tracking, mixing, and mastering under the same roof. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for going on this virtual tour with me. Whether it's tracking, mixing, mastering, or production, Scotty and I would love to be a part of your next musical endeavor. Thank you so much.